truth, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a problem.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you...
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 26.
Mario Davis on the kick return scene.
This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Fight. Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy. It's Chuba Hubbard.
Good defense.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Saints defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
What?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that nearly an
Get you one, 4.
here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Red. 38. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Come on, set. Black. 95. Ready.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't
That's
get a
it.
1-2 punch in that off the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete.
He's biting on all this play action.
45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Panther. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Blue 32. Set cut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Striker 3-3. Set.
Young going to give to Brooks.
That's it.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You look at the Saints defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Set hut. 10 black. Hut.
Quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 ready.
Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Set. Drill 52. Black 40. Set.
Young.
Why would you over there, DeMario?
Touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers 7.
Shit crazy.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and have their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Again, they run with Neal. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. Shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. inside, but nothing there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here's Shuck.
Touchdown. Hold your blocks, fellas. It's a touchdown.
Nick Scorton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits.
Oh, no, bro. Come on, man.
This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Blue. Ready.
Young off the play fake. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to
Poor coverage from my best player.
The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Set. Ready. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Yellow. 22. Hut.
3rd down, Young from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And this is going to be a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43.
Come on, man.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
60 red. Hut.
Now here's Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 50. Grit.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And it was not a first down, son.
First down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Yellow, 43, set.
Legal man downfield.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Set, hut, 52 blaster. Black 40. Set, hut.
ETN up the middle. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Too late.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Need old blue. Come on, set. 52, slice blue.
Young to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings
Trouble,
up
38.
down.
Ready?
Now Young.
Too much time, bro.
Sideline and pulled in. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Got it. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Blue striker. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. This is caught.
Oh, no.
Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers get a late
That's
score
bad.
here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Yeah, take a knee.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Green Jack.
Young. And
Defense.
A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring on second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Black Ultra. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set. Hut. 50. Green.
It'll be Young again. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Hut.
To throw, Young. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
On the ball.
2nd down and 3.
10 cycle.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
Ready.
2nd and
Young is set to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Ready?
They become just as critical to the passing attack
is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Oh, no, boy. Come on, DeMario.
And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
52 blue. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Down. Yellow, 43.
Gotta get there.
He does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that very soon.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Strike, blue, 32. Set.
Throwing, Young. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go. Steal. Chest steal. 50. Green.
Young now.
Bro, you have to react to that. You there. You there. You can't let him have that. We in the right stuff. We're on to this shit, bro. We gotta just make the play. Fuck.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
10 black. Ready.
Again, it's Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by
Here we go.
the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 5. To throw is shot.
Catch a block, 12.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
You got to fumble that. This is to Mario Davis.
At the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem...
Oh, yeah.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Man, someone was upfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Off the play fake, Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they
Niggas doing the fool.
keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
What the fuck, the flag? He killed my kicker.
That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
This
ready?
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Down. 52 bull.
Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You saved me.
This defense has passed its first two tests.
Boy,
by
save the shit out of me.
incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Let's go now. 10 black. Set.
Young. Screenplay.
Damn.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They run it again with Kamara. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down and 10. From the gun, shot. He gets it to Cooks. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set, hunt. 50. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll get this off DTN. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On play action, Young eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Claws red. Set.
Now Young. Sanders has it over the middle. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Now Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The
correct me if I'm wrong, you know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe
Yo, shit.
call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Okay, right?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
Back to throw again. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Now here's Young.
Oh, this boy, he about to be defensive player of the year.
That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard at the 24. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw now, Shuck. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's going to be brought down short of 1st at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Gets past 1 man. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, yellow, 43. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Drill, 52.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 18.
Now Young. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Field. Check 52, blue. Set.
Young to throw.
Good shit.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Set.
Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not cool.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Good shit.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Fast is crazy. Man, 2 touchdowns. Ugh. P1 about to be the defensive player of the year.